What's up, family? It's yours truly, Antoine Williams, and I'm here with another installment of I Am Devoted podcast. And I want to encourage you today from Psalms chapter 23, verse 4, where you'll find these words recorded. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. I want to tag the text today. You are not alone. You are not alone. I love here what David says in the text. He says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. I find encouragement in these words because when I look at David's life, I know David to be someone who has walked with the Lord for many years. David has faced Goliath. David has fought bears and lions. David has waged war for the Lord. And yet David understands that as you go through life, that there will be low moments. There will be moments where you find yourself worrying about how you're going to make it through. There'll be moments where you won't even be able to see your way. And yet David says, here's what I'm confident in. I can simply and solely say, I will fear no evil. Why? Because the Lord is with me. David says, through it all, I've seen the bad, I've seen the ugly, and what I've come to the conclusion of is that God is with me through it all. So I don't have to fear what tomorrow's going to bring. I don't have to fear the storms of life that I'm facing because God is right there with me. It reminds me of the three Hebrew boys who faced a fiery furnace. And yet, while this fiery furnace should cause them to have fear, it should cause them to fret, but instead they're confident that the Lord can deliver them. And they face the fiery furnace, they go in, and the Bible tells me that there's a fourth man in the fire. And that fourth man that's walking around, he looks like the Son of God. That shows me here that God is able to be right there with you in the midst of every one of your storms. It doesn't matter if you're walking through seasons of depression, God is with you. It doesn't matter if you're walking through seasons of lack, God is with you. It doesn't even matter if you're walking through tribulations and trials, God is with you. And so David says, I will fear no evil, no plan, no scheme, no trick of the devil. I will fear none of it because God is with me. The Lord is with you. But not only is the Lord with you, the Lord is for you. Don't you see it? David says it right there in the text. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Here David has the imagery of a shepherd who's tending to the flock. The shepherd has both the rod and the staff for comfort and for protection, for comfort and defense. The rod and the staff is present so that when the sheep begin to stray off, the shepherd with his rod that has a hook in it, he can begin to bring them back into the fold. He protects them from wandering. He protects them from falling and stumbling. He protects them, but not only do he protect them, He provides defense for them as the enemy would come in, as wolves and predators would come into the fold seeking to pick off the sheep. David says that his rod is there to protect me. And so God is working for you on your behalf, and he's right there in the midst of every one of your trials and tribulations. So when it is that you're facing difficult moments, my encouragement to you is to know that the Lord is with you. He is for you. Therefore, you are not alone. Until next time, go in peace, family. I love you.